It is about a year and a half since the government slapped a ban on the importation and production of genetically modified crops in Kenya. This was prompted by rising concerns over health safety of GM foods. Ever since, debate on whether GMOs are safe for human consumption has been raging on.
The GM foods are safe for human consumption and also safe for our environment.
It's the conflicting stance on genetically modified foods that saw the appointment of a task force in October of last year to review evidence on GMO safety or otherwise and advise on whether or not the ban should be revised. Health Cabinet Secretary James Macharia has confirmed that the report has already been presented to him but would not divulge its content. But sources tell Citizen TV that in the report, the task force has recommended the ban on GM food to remain in force. This has rubbed some biotechnology experts the wrong way.
We do have a serious reservation with the so-called task force expertise and, of course, the outcome of their report that has been submitted to the Cabinet Secretary.
The experts insist that GMOs have globally been proven safe for consumption and remain critical in improving crop yields and enhancing our nation's food security, with Kenya being no exception.
The GM technology does not really deploy anything that is not applicable conventionally. It only improves on the ability of the crop to become better, to supply the nutrient better.
Embracing science in food production is a value that Agriculture Cabinet Secretary in an earlier interview with Citizen TV commented on, albeit with caution.
We need to ensure that we have varieties that produces highest yield. High yielding varieties, but all of it does not mean that you have to go GMO way. But it is one of the factors that has to be employed to ensure that we raise the productivity.
On a phone interview with Citizen Weekend, Health Cabinet Secretary maintained that Cabinet will best advise on the way forward once it receives a ministerial paper on the report. This as the disgruntled experts call for appointment of a new task force to review safety of GM foods with the National Biosafety Authority serving as the secretariat. Meanwhile, the government has once again affirmed that the country has adequate food stock to the next harvest season. A cabinet statement indicates that there is a maize surplus of 619,000 bags, with 33 million bags worth of harvest expected this year. Igunza, Citizen Weekend.